News headlines.
Entertainment.
Sports.
It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 8 minutes after the hour. Got your front page right here. All right, Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wash Up Wednesday.
Hey.
I'm Eva Marcille, and here's Did you forget, Ricky?
Yes, I forgot, but thank you for reminding. Wash Up Wednesday.
Wash Up Wednesday. All right, here's a quick look at your headline news. President Trump granted pardons to 11 people yesterday, including former Democratic Illinois Governor Ron Blagojevich. Blagojevich was not only a former contestant on The Celebrity Apprentice, but he was also the guy, if you remember, Ricky, who was convicted of corruption when he tried to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat after he became president.
Right.
In other news, reports came out yesterday that Attorney General William Barr told people close to him that he's thinking of resigning because President Trump will not stop tweeting about the Justice Department cases. But a spokesperson said that is in fact not true. Also, after 4 days of searching, the body of Anitra Gunn, a missing Georgia college student, was found yesterday. Her boyfriend was arrested late last night, but has not been charged in her murder. The last person she spoke to was her father, who called his daughter to wish her a happy Valentine's Day. Anitra was only 23 years old.
Man, that's crazy.
So sad.
That is just absolutely hurtful, man. These dudes, these little young dudes, man, around here killing women like this. That happened with a dude and her roommate.
Yeah, it was in
her.
Georgia. Is that Clark Atlanta University?
Yeah.
Yeah, these dudes getting in their feelings and stuff, man. If the relationship don't work out, man, go on about your business.
Absolutely.
It's crazy. You don't have to take nobody like she didn't deserve that.
She definitely didn't deserve that. So sad. Prayers go out to her family. And today, in Black history, we shine a spotlight on the late John Singleton, who became the first African-American nominated by the Academy Award for Best Director in Boys in the Hood. And the beautiful Kenya Moore was crowned the first Black Miss USA.
Right.
And the legendary Smokey Robinson, our baby blue eyes, was born today. Happy birthday, Smokey.
Oh, yeah.
That was a little rendition and a quick look at your headline news. For more on what's trending, log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com.
All right, let's take a look at sports. What you got, Rock Teasy?
What up, man? Let's shout out to the number 2 ranked lady Baylor Bears, man. Women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey, fastest Division I coach to 600 career wins in men or women hoops. All right, that's 3 national championships in 20 seasons at Baylor. She averages 30 wins per season. And your daughter, Erin, is actually a Baylor Bear herself.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm talking about, man. LeBron James expresses his thoughts and frustrations toward Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred on the way he's been handling the Houston Astros sign-stealing scandal. He said, listen, I know I don't play baseball, but for the sake of sports, fix this. If you guys been up under a rock, there's been a league investigation confirmed that the Houston Astros cheated by using a camera-based sign-stealing system during their World Series win 2017 season.
Whoa.
What?
Everybody is tripping over this right now.
Whoa.
I can spend a lot of time going in on this, but we ain't got that much time, man. Shout out to Drew Brees, man, New Orleans Saints quarterback. Everybody thought he may retire after this year, but guess what?
What?
He coming back at the age of 41. It is what it is. So Saints gonna be in the mix once again.
There it is.
Let's go, big dog.
I appreciate it, Rock T. All right, Gary, what you got?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Nick Cannon, honey, he admits, y'all, that he is done with marriage after Mariah Carey. Now, he shared, y'all, how he really feels about marriage, making it clear that he has zero plans to walk down the aisle again. He said, quote, I don't believe in marriage anymore. He said that that my mindset has changed and I have done that. He also said that, being married to Mariah for 8 years from 2008 to 2016, he said they welcomed their twins, Monroe and Morocco, in 2011. And, he said they maintain a close friendship, and they continue to co-parent. You think, can somebody just really say they are done with marriage? Can you really say that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if you decide you don't want to be married no more. If you got married a couple of times and it was a bad experience for you and you're done with it, yeah.
Because he said, quote, if you jump out of a plane on time and it did not work out, you would not do it again, would you? He said, I barely survived. He said, why would I jump out of a plane again? Unquote.
Yeah.
So,
he just ain't met the right person.
Yeah, exactly.
That might change. Meet the right person, that'll definitely change.
Yes. Well, speaking of marriage, y'all, Maya let the world know she's not married. She said that was just a picture in the Eva. She said that was just a picture she took in a wedding dress, honey. Back for Valentine's Day, she confirmed that that doing that dress, honey, she's not officially Miss Lansky and what have you. And she actually shared her new video because she got a new song I call The Truth. So, people doing that now. They doing all kind of fake stuff, making you think that, oh, I'm married, oh, I'm divorced and whatever. And, oh, I'm having a baby. And you're really not. So, there you have it, y'all. And I want to say our condolences go out to Janet Dubois. She played with Lona on Good Times.
Yeah, man.
She passed away on yesterday. It was real sad. But she was, I think,
everybody's
76 years
sad
old.
about that, man.
Yes. We
Everybody's
love
sad
Walona.
about that, man.
Love
Absolutely.
Walona.
She's one of our favorite all-time characters.
Yes. And our color today, y'all, is Samarajadine. Did y'all get that? Samarajadine. On the high end, you say Samarajadine. And on the low, you say beautiful emerald green. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
This is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. And today it's just going to be more because Boosie Badass is criticizing Dwyane Wade for supporting his transgender daughter. Boosie Badass took to Instagram to give his opinion and about Dwyane Wade publicly supporting his 12-year-old son. Is it Zaya or Zaya? Anybody know? Zaya, okay, who was born male, but recently revealed that she identifies as female. Now, last week, Wade told Ellen, me and my wife, Gabrielle Union, we're proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ plus community, and we are proud allies as well. Also, Wade appeared on Good Morning America yesterday and said that Zaya has been leading the family's journey. Here's what he said.
She is our leader, and I think when the conversation we had, the one thing about it with parents is have conversations with your kids. Zaya early on knew two things. She knew straight and she knew gay. Mm-hmm. But Zaya started doing more research.
What?
All right.
Okay.
Okay. And also, it continued to say she was the one who sat down with us as a family, and she said, I don't think I'm gay. She said, I identify myself as a young lady. I think I'm a straight trans because I still like boys. Well, we're going to move on to what Boosie Badass had to say, and Lord have mercy, he let it loose. Here you go.
Dwyane Wade, you gone too far, dog. That is a male. A 12-year-old. At 12, they don't even know what their next meal gonna be. They don't have figured out yet. He might meet a woman, anything at 16 and fall in love with her. But his be gone. How you gonna, you going too far, dog.
Yeah, so what Boosie was Dwyane Wade talking about making the transition for his daughter? Making the I don't know what
No,
to say.
you said it right,
I don't
transition.
know what to say.
Well, see, that's...
Anything thing you say is somebody gonna get offended. And you don't know.
Right.
I don't know whether to say transition, I don't know what to damn say.
And you know what? I might get some backlash for this, but I kind of agree. I agree with Boosie. I think as parents, we definitely need to be a lot more accepting than maybe our parents were as kids and open-minded. But by the same token, as a parent, your job is to raise these kids to be great people. And their sexual preference and all of that will come in due time.
But that's what
Well, you know what? Well, Eva, we're going to finish talking about this later on in the show.
Oh,
let me just wrap up the hot spot. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat.
Everybody that's in the car, I got good news.
What's the good news?
Do y'all hate those robocalls?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my
Yes.
Man, listen.
So they have this service let you sue them for up to $3,000 per annoying call. Mm-hmm. So now, until now, the majority of us might have simply hung up on robocallers. However, there's now a way to get back at the companies who torment you with endless robocalls that will ask you for your information or try to sell you stuff. The solution is called Robo Revenge, a service that lets you sue the unwanted caller for up to $3,000 per call.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Okay.
Yeah. Sign me up for Robo Revenge Jubilee. Yeah, so it's the latest service offered by Do Not Pay, a robot lawyer app that consumers do things like appeal parking tickets, cancel service or subscriptions, or schedule appointments at government offices, among others. Joshua Browder, Do Not Pay's founder and CEO, told Motherboard that big companies have failed to protect consumers from robocalls, and this means that they have to they have to take measures for themselves.
Absolutely. So basically, you can now sue for these unwanted calls. So we all know about like the call block where the do not, no registry and don't call me.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, you can sign up for that. And if you signed up for that and you're still getting phone calls, then this company will go after that caller and file liens against them and do the proper paperwork. Because usually what happens is we hang up the phone.
Right.
Hang up the phone and keep going. But now this company goes in and for each call and has been getting so much money. Just a little bit of statistics. Americans have received 58.5 billion robocalls in 2019 alone.
What?
Yeah. And they make so much money from these robocalls because they get your information. A lot of times they get your address. They might have one piece of your information. So then they'll call you and say, hey, there's a foul against you, and so we need to verify your address. So you give them your address, and now they got another piece of information, and that's how they end up stealing data.
And these robocall companies are getting really fly with it because back in the day it was like 800 numbers.
Yeah,
now
yeah.
it's regular phone numbers.
Yeah, they're using your area code.
Yep.
Right.
And you really think it's Sheila Thomas? I think I know Sheila Thomas with the big ass. Sheila Thomas had that big booty. Let me answer this call. And next thing you know, it's a robocall. They be using, I don't know who in the day that's pulling up black names. I think they got the church registry.
Right.
It's from Bessie Smith.
Right.
Like, oh, that's Miss Smith. That's on the usher board. Hello. Yeah, you've been selected for it. Like, what?
Yep.
So, yeah, but do y'all do the robocall block thing? Do y'all have that?
I have the block, but see, this is the thing. And Brat, tell me if you deal with this too. So you do the block, right? And then they stop calling. But then like 3 months later, they start calling from a whole new number that's not 1-800. And they call and they be like, hey, it's Jose. Can I speak to Eva?
Right.
Well, the roboblock that I got automatically blocked them if they don't recognize the number. Like, they don't even ring.
Well, see, I got trap call. Ricky, you put me
that's
up
the
on
one.
that trap call.
That's the one I got.
And it says telemarketer on it when they call, so I just don't answer.
Right. Wow.
But we need to start answering, right, so we can get $3,000 per call?
Well, you answer and you realize that they are, in fact, a company that you asked not to call you and they still calling you. Well, then if that happens, then you call this company and they will help you sue them for $3,000.
See, this is why we need to bring rotary phones back. You didn't have all that problem.
None of that.
Try to start 69 on that rotary phone, get your finger caught up under that little clip. Hey, before the top of the hour, wake-up calls coming up. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. And Gary's T. Gary, what you got coming up?
Oh, honey, I'm going to tell you who's designing boots for men, heel boots.
All right, coming up next.
I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary.
All right, y'all, it is 4 minutes after the hour, y'all. Listen, man, this segment's being brought to you by Unsung Cruise October. That's right, man. Morning inspiration, pool parties, old school games, concerts, theme nights, and that Alabama A&M Duster Dunn party on a ship. That's right, I stole it. Man, we're going to have a good time, man. It's going to be all day. It's all in a day's play on the Unsung R&B Cruise. You need to call 972-980-7245. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Ray Shrummer vocalist Sway Lee, baby, he is for to let the men have it, y'all. They're saying that Sway Lee is designing, honey, a line of heel boots for men. Now, they're saying, y'all, that his first offering is going to be a collective, y'all, with Giuseppe Zanotti, honey. They're saying he's getting with this guy, and they're going to be designing men boots with heels. And I think more men should wear boots with heels, Ricky, because I got a pair. I still have
the ones that Michael Jordan had on the bench, the Mary J. Blige 411.
Okay, I guess they were the ones that Prince used to wear and the ones that James Brown used to wear, honey, the heels. Because I got a pair, but I can't walk in them.
Well, you know, Bootsy Collins and everybody back in the 70s.
Exactly.
They wore those doggone boots with the little church heel on them.
Yeah, well,
I mean, pastors wearing the gaiters with the block church heel on them. Preachers still preaching.
God. Really?
Yeah, places like Port Arthur, Montgomery.
All right, then put out the pastors can't afford those girls yet, but yeah, they gonna get me eventually, honey. But I can't wait to see what they're gonna look like, y'all, because I tried to wear my pair of the ones that I have, and I already walk bad, and I just even walk worse.
How
but I gotta
high
wear
is
them.
the heel, Gary?
I don't know. I think what is it? Like 2 inches or maybe 3 inches, something like that. I don't know, but I can't walk in them. But
Gary,
I'm
you need
wear
to
them.
come out with the 3-inch kitty heels. The Gary with the T. The 3-inch The 3-inch kitty heel boots. Them boots sharp, nah?
Yeah, they sharp. Mine's sharp, honey. I got a pair of red.
They look like majorette boots.
They do. They do. They look like the majorette boots. Mine is red patent leather, so I got to pull those girls out.
Those boots bad. I rock those with, and I'll do all black on stage. I will rock those damn boots on stage or whatever. You know, they look, they some nice.
They're nice boots. They're nice manly boots.
They unisex.
Don't say manly.
They unisex.
Start the music. Don't say manly or masculine. Somebody gonna get offended.
Unisex even. That's a good word for me. Yeah, that's unisex.
Don't say nothing about masculine or manly.
It's an androgynous shoe.
Oh,
so what?
Moving on.
Even had 5 big words this week. You're killing y'all on this vocabulary.
Baby Miss Eva read her dictionary, honey.
A little bit of vernacular in the morning.
Vernacular. I know what that means, honey. That's what that means. I know vernacular. Moving on, child.
That's not my brand new teeth.
Oh, yes, honey. All right, honey. All right, moving on to another celebrity news, y'all. Jordan Wood said, y'all, that she is done apologizing to Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson. She said, honey, that, you know, her position now is that she's going to just let it be what it is. She said, honey, this is what she had to say, honey. One of the things, she said, since the scandal, she said that she's working, honey, right now. She said she has a stint on TV and she has a couple of brand deals that's coming up. So she is sick and tired of being sick and tired of apologizing to these people. And I ain't mad at her. Don't apologize to them no more. You know, already apologize. The man kissed you on the cheek. He didn't want Khloe. He with Khloe because Khloe had unlimited coins and she got pregnant for him. And there you have it, honey. Jordan didn't handle, baby, so she's just still skating free, honey. So leave this woman alone. All right, my final story, y'all. Let's continue to pray, y'all, for Lord Voorhees. I don't know if y'all heard the shocking news. Y'all remember Lord Voorhees from Saved by the Bell?
Turtle?
Lisa Turtle. Oh, Eva, honey. She said, y'all, she was very hurt, y'all, when they didn't ask her to appear back on Save the Bell, the reboot, honey. She told Dr. R, she said, I was a little bit slighted when I was not invited to be a part of Save the Bell reunion. But you know, her mom had put out there in the world that, you know, she bipolar and said she was dealing with some mental issues back, you know, back in the day, back in 2012. And, you know, she said that the mama now saying that she was misdiagnosed. But now they're saying that she said she struggled because she heard a lot of competing voices in her head. She said, and this is why, you know, probably one of the reasons why they didn't call this girl back, honey, because they were scared she was going to probably do something to them with them voices. But bipolar is not a bad thing. Hell, I'm bipolar, and I sure don't hear no voice, but I know everybody's bipolar is different and stuff.
I hear your voices.
It was just when that phone was ringing in that chili when you was working at Wendy's that day.
I did hear voices, didn't I? Yes, sir, I did.
Every time that telephone rang and you threw that pot of chili across Wendy's.
You remember the worst things.
Every time I pass by Wendy's, I think about you, Gary. That was your first. I said, Gary used to work there. When I go in Wendy's, I go in there with pride.
Right. With pride. I
said, Gary, you
don't
my
order
friend.
No chili?
Huh?
You don't order no chili?
I do order chili. I said, Gary, this is the chili that Gary slung.
The color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is smaragdine. On the high end, you say smaragdine, and on the low end, you say beautiful emerald green. That's your color for today.
Y'all give it up for Gary with it. Oh! Come on. What did it
Wake up, trying to get yourself together. Cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, go with me better. Wake up, each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley morning show, wanna know what you calling from, so come on, tell her and just wake up.
Hi, this is Deborah calling from Houston, Texas. I need to wake up my husband. Wake up. Wake up. I'm Jay calling from Centerville, Illinois. I want to give a shout out to all the young, beautiful mothers in the morning. Wake up.
This is Stefan calling from Cincinnati, calling to wake up my cousin D Boogie. Wake up.
Good morning. This Miss B calling to wake up all the single men. Don't forget to smile. Wake up.
Okay.
Y'all want to give a wake up call to everybody in South Carolina. If I can wake up one person, I done did my job.
Wake up, if you listening on your radio. There's a whole gang of cities tuned in, lock in. What's yours? Cause we gon' let them know.
Come on.
When you at Richmond,
Wake up.
In Little Rock,
Wake up.
Hey, Tulsa,
Wake up.
Come on, Flint,
Wake up.
in Toledo,
Wake up.
Des Moines,
Wake up. I appreciate you, Brat.
You welcome.
The wake-up call is being brought to you by America's Best. Listen, folks, do not overpay for eyewear. Head on down to America's Best and get 2 pairs and a free exam for just $69.95. It's not just a better deal. It's America's Best, y'all. 22 minutes after now, y'all, we got church in 60 seconds. Up next with Pastor Fred, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is Wash Church in 60 seconds right here with Pastor Fred.
so exhausted from, going out and trying to minister to people here and there. It's so much work to do, Ricky. So much work to do, Brother Ricky.
Yeah.
But I want to share something. I want to speak especially to the pastors, friends of mine, and colleagues in the ministry.
And what?
Colleagues in the ministry. I want to share something with you as a fat man. Been a fat man all my life.
Okay.
I've mastered being fat, and you're in service. I want to say, when you have the fat people in the prayer line, you need to pray, because many of us suffer from sleep apnea. And when we're in line and you hear us, you think that's a demon, but it's really we're asleep. That's what's wrong with the church now. Many have fallen asleep. But I stop by to tell you, it ain't no fun being fat. It's fun getting fat. But it ain't no fun being fat. It's not fun when the deacons want to bring us a whole stack of communion crackers. They think we hungry. Touch your neighbor if you can fit them next to you. Tell them it ain't no fun. Being fat. So you got to lay aside every weight so you don't end up on my 600-pound life. Yeah. Follow me at the real Pastor Fred.
Ladies and gentlemen, church in 60 seconds. Hey, Brat, you love that, don't you?
I love that. Get to the point nice and quick.
All right, y'all, coming up, baby. Brat's on it. Where you at?
Hey, Shady, why you ain't on? Hey, look.
Yeah.
First of all, I just want to say what a beautiful day the Lord gave us to wake up and see another day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, won't he do it?
Yo, why did he do it, Shady? That highlight to start this out, Shady. Give thanks for letting me see another day. You know what I'm saying?
Man, what?
Hey, cause look, and the Lord blessed me so good, Shawty. That's why I'm in a good mood that morning.
Well, why you ain't come to work?
I got a good blessing. Hold up, Shawty, don't distract my. I'm trying to give thanks and blessings, Shawty. And you talking about words, Shawty. Don't be disrespectful. Look, Shawty, I got blessed yesterday, Shawty, cause you know the folks from the radio place that sent me the 2 W's for the taxi.
Yeah.
They sent me them 2
W-2s.
Yeah. Look, Shawty, I made $700 yesterday, Shawty. Cause
you
know
made
a lot
$700
of
how?
Yeah, cause folks be coming to the truck, they ain't got no job, Shawty. I ran out copies of my 2 W's and was selling them for $25 people for to put their name on there and like they got a job. You know what I'm saying? So they can get some money to tax money back.
No.
Ain't that money laundering?
Yeah,
you can't do that.
Yeah, that's fraud. You can't do that.
You can't do that, Black Tony. You about to go back to jail.
I mean, I done did it now, Shawty. I made like $700. Hey, look, Shawty.
Hey, are you on parole, Black Tony? Are you still on parole?
Now I'm on probation, Shawty. I got probation. I got an ankle brace on. Hey, look, cuz.
Yeah.
But look, I'm gonna be there today, Shawty. I promise you, I'm gonna be there. Look, I'm at my grandma's house. She had me to do her a favor, Shawty. She waiting on a package to give her from Amazon. And she told me to wait right here at the front door till it comes. As soon as it comes, I'm gonna come over there. They come between 6.
So you ain't at work because you waiting on the package from Amazon.
Yeah, she had ordered some clothes from Nova. What that place still is?
Fashion Nova.
Yeah, she ordered some outfit because she going to the casino that weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, she going to the casino. She going with my auntie Betty. She going with Betty Nelson now.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be there. Hey, look, I got about 10 more of these 2 W things I'm gonna sell today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that money and then I'll be there tomorrow, Shawty.
Hey, Black Tony. Dog, when you ain't got nothing else, the only thing you have is your word, bro.
That's right, Shawty. That's why I thank God for giving me the word and a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
Getting that money.
You promise you coming to work tomorrow.
Oh yeah, I promise you I'll be there tomorrow. Hey, and on my 2 W, all of them got your name on it, Shawty.
What?
All the ones I sold, they all got your name on it, Shawty. Them folks say thank you, Rickey Smiley, for blessing me, Shawty.
But if you don't get your ass on this phone, boy, get out of bed. The information. All right, Gary, what you got?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning to you. It's Wednesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. She was once a first lady, and now she is crowned the queen, honey. Who am I talking about? Lisa Ray, y'all. They're saying that Lisa Ray was crowned a queen for the African nation of Ghana. Now they're saying that yes, honey. Now they're saying she was selected by the paramount chief of Ghana, Kakanwango, and the chiefs and the entire kingdom traditional division Council. That is so good.
That's so
Brat,
nice.
Your sister is a queen.
She been a queen.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
An official queen?
Always
An official queen.
So
and she does like vision board stuff all the time. She's been doing it for years. She helps people with their visions and accomplishing their goals. She's good with that stuff.
So
yeah.
she like Queen Elizabeth.
I don't know about all that.
Oh, she's not that kind of
Well,
queen.
she is definitely a queen.
She's a queen to be.
Hanging out with her.
She's a great leader.
We love Lisa Ray, honey. Yes, congratulations.
You ever hung out? You ever hung out with Lisa Ray? She is so much fun.
Yeah, just the time she came to the station, I know y'all good friends, honey, but the time she's been to the station, she's always been nice and very queenish.
Always.
So congratulations,
Always.
honey.
And very what, Gary?
Queenish. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, oh my God, Brad, this is a sad story.
Oh, God.
They're saying y'all that rapper Designer y'all lost his balance and fell off the stage the other day, honey. They're saying, honey, he fell off the stage, landing on the back of NBA star James Harden. Now they say it took place at the Jewel nightclub in Las Vegas. How do people lose their balance?
He be jumping all around the stage and going crazy. So he probably just ain't no telling. I need to see it. Lord have mercy. Yeah, he be all over the place though.
Ricky, have you ever lost your stage from telling a joke and fell off?
I trip a lot. Sometimes, the stage built out of those squares, like those squares.
Right.
And sometimes they're not even. And so I trip a lot. Yeah, I trip a lot on stage. And I try to stay out of that area. And then twice on the monitor, I tripped over the same spot doing the same set. I said, I said, y'all didn't see that, did you? I just play it off. And so we saw that.
Well, we glad you hadn't completely fallen. All right, y'all, my final story, y'all. Jennifer Williams, y'all remember her from Basketball Wives?
Yeah.
They're saying that she's dating hip-hop star Rick Ross. Now they're saying Jennifer, yes, honey. Baby, let me
I thought
Jennifer
they
get her
said she
gun.
was the side chick though.
Well, side chick dating, that's cute. She getting her some coins because Rick got a lot of money. So honey, let her get her.
She ain't got to be nobody's side chick.
But Rick,
who's his main girl?
Why did they say why is she the side piece? Who
Because
said
they're
that?
saying that they're saying y'all that he's supposed to be allegedly dating the IG star Brittini, girl by the name of Brittini. But my thing is, if she, if Rick loves her, and I don't know if she'll be a side chick, but Rick, you got to also understand it's a very shortage in men. So these women sometimes have to get where they fit in, and as y'all say, get in where they fit in.
It's no shortage out there. A lot of amazing men. Everybody just wants the same ones. It's not a shortage.
If I was dating Jennifer, was it Williams?
Jennifer Williams.
She would not be no side chick, for
But
sure.
But if you took your friend's man, they say allegedly she took her friend's man. This girl said, baby, she went to her house, honey, and got her same hairstyle and everything, honey.
No.
But you're supposed to look like the woman that the man dating, so it kind of remind him of him.
No,
her
you're not. You're supposed to look like yourself. Where you get that from?
Well, I thought they said, if men have a type.
So you go in plotting to take the man?
That's very single white female, Gary. That's scary. That's not cute.
That's not cute. You better not come to my house twinning trying to look like me.
Platinum hair,
Not at all.
But y'all friends usually do that. Y'all just don't know it.
No.
They be looking
Gary,
like
you really think women are coming to a man's house and plot like that to try to take somebody's man?
That's horrible.
The woman, women need to be very careful because the woman, girl, what kind of perfume you got?
She better be
careful. And she go get that same perfume like you got, honey. Before you know, honey, she smelling like you. Then she go back to the house and the man get confused thinking that his wife, but it's really you, honey.
Gary, I'm a licensed gun owner. I wish they would. I'm a licensed gun owner, and I wish somebody would come to my house with platinum hair.
So what Gary trying to say, don't let them in there. Right,
Don't
Gary?
let 'em- baby, I would never let none of my sissy friends around my friends. No, man.
Right. Can you even?
No.
Stop the music. Oh, you can't. Can you say that?
Well,
we don't want to offend. We don't want to offend nobody.
I think Gary can say it.
Yeah, Gary can say it.
Gary get a pass.
Okay, all right, we good.
No, man, baby.
Gary, you wouldn't invite Miss Gregory, Miss Aaron,
Miss Gregory, Miss Aaron, none of those girls. Never
Miss
met none of
Lester,
my friends, honey.
Miss Clarence,
Miss Byron, Miss Armani, none of these queens. Melvin, none of those queens, honey. They don't know who I date, honey. Stephanie Mills wrote the song "Keep Away Girls." This one's all mine. So, honey,
So y'all don't go out and do nothing. You
no,
just
ma'am.
keep them locked in the
ma'am.
house.
Well, don't keep them locked in the house, but you ain't finna meet them.
Oh, Gary.
Gary, are
know
you
that.
serious about that?
I'm
Yes.
very
But
damn
Gary, are you
see,
serious.
your
serious
friends
about
can't
that?
be happy for you if you meet somebody
No,
that
they
you
could
really
be happy.
love.
I just told you about them. That's all you need to be happy from a distance.
But you don't want them to see you happy and
Okay,
smiling.
okay,
No.
but you don't bring. We ain't never met B.E. James. You don't even bring him around us. You act like we
No.
want him.
He's
We don't
in
want
another
your
field.
man.
James is in another field eating, so no, ma'am. Y'all never
Oh
meet.
damn.
The grass is greener.
So, Brett, Gary, y'all want to start this off because I don't know.
Well, yeah, let me get into it since I had it in the hot spot and I said we was going to talk about it later. So let's get into it and discuss it.
Well, come on.
Boosie Badass took to Instagram to give his opinion about Dwyane Wade's son publicly, supporting his son publicly. His son is 12 years old. His name is Zaya. He was born a male, but recently revealed that she identifies as female. Last week, he told Ellen that me and my wife, Gabrielle, we're proud parents of a child in the LGBTQ plus community, and we're proud allies as well. And of course, you had some people disagreeing, which was Boosie Badass, and he does not agree at all. He said the kid is 12 years old. He don't even know what his meal is going to be next. He don't have nothing figured out yet. He might want a woman at 16. He might fall in love with her, but then he can't use this. He going to pass that part. And he said he's going too far with it. So Lil Boosie disagrees, and we need to talk about it because so many people are commenting. Gabrielle Union says she's here for it. She said she's going to fight for all of them. She said it's her dreams, her fight. She's going to keep moving forward, and she's going to cover the family, and anybody that disagrees, she's covering them in light and love. So what do y'all think about the transgender and him
Brett,
and her?
have you seen the other story? Young Thug accused of transphobia after misgendering Dwyane Wade's daughter. That's what I'm saying.
He wears skirts though sometimes.
It's too much.
I thought he said, it said, Young Thug said, all I want to say to D Wade's son is God don't make mistakes, but hey, live within your true self.
All right, so listen, we're gonna discuss this, y'all. Listen, y'all get at us, and I need to know your thoughts. 866-9-RICKEY. Hey, y'all, we gonna skip the song because they had on the list last $2 by Johnny Taylor. They told us don't play that this early in the morning. All the people called in and request that stuff because they still drinking beer this early. So listen. We got a real problem here because they're attacking it, and here's the problem. All right, it all started out with Dwyane Wade's
son Zion, who is now like to be identified as Zaya.
Right.
Her. And she. Right.
So Lil Boosie had his opinion about it, and now he's being attacked.
Well,
see,
this is my thing. My thing is, they're attacking Bootsy for the very thing that they're saying Bootsy is not allowing Dwyane Wade to do. So they're attacking Bootsy for him being open and saying his opinion. It might not be one that Dwyane agrees with or others or even I agree with, but he should be allowed to say his opinion and feel away and not get backlash for having an opinion.
All right, so here's what Dwyane Wade had to say.
Zaya started doing more research. She was the one who sat down with us as a family and said, hey, I don't think I'm gay. And she went down the list and said, this is how I identify myself. This is my gender identity. So it was a process for us to sit down with our daughter and find out who she is and what she likes and not put something on her because as parents, we put our hopes and we put our fears on our kids. Right. And with Zaya, we decided to listen to her. And she's leading us along this journey.
Yeah. I agree with him.
Okay, so what part do you agree with, Gary?
Because first of all, Ricky, people got to realize kids have to be kids, and Zaya just happen to be a little bit more intelligent than your average 12-year-old. Because what 12-year-old can sit down and look up what their sexual preference is and relate to it for one thing. And Oprah said it years ago that we need to stop stunting the kids because the kids today, like say for instance, when we were growing up in our era, we couldn't do these things. We could not do nothing. Our parents ran the house and did whatever they had to do, and they told you have to do what they say, not what they do.
Oprah, one of the main reasons they took out little corporate punishment in school and the reason why you can't knock your kid upside the head when they act up in school. So now the kids ain't scared of nobody.
Well, this is my thing. Why are we worried about a child's sexual preference? This is a child where there should be
got to
no.
go to school among other kids, and this child have to be. People going to see this child.
And that's fine, Gary. But think about it. Like when we were in school, what your sexual preference was or mine was, that does not, equate to the price of tea in China. It doesn't
but we
matter.
didn't call it sexual preference. People called me a sissy all the time when I was in school and young. So I just had to deal with it. Now Zaya don't have to deal with it anymore because Zaya knows how to relate to who she is now.
I'm sure Zaya has to deal with it.
She's still
going
to deal with it.
These kids are mean, so I'm sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, Brat. Brett, they got all these names now. They got gender fluid.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that?
So that's denoting a
you freely, you just do it whatever and stuff. You want all sex, because right now I'm thinking about changing my identity to identify asexuality, because that means a person that is sexually attracted to no one. So there you go.
Asexual.
It's called asexuality.
Well, to be fluid is what Cynthia Bailey, happy birthday, Cynthia Bailey. Today is her birthday, but her daughter came out on Housewives as gender fluid. And that basically means the gender that you identified being attracted to initially is not now the gender you. So it's not bisexual where you're attracted to both. It's I was attracted to men before, but now 20 years later, I'm married to a woman, and I maybe have never dealt with women before.
What is
Right, but she's older. She's graduated high school.
Yes.
Right.
And that's
So
my
that's
Brat.
different than like a 12-year-old.
Exactly. And so what does that mean, Brat?
Girl, I don't even know what binary
They got non-binary gender now, and that's a spectrum of gender identities that are not exclusively masculine or feminine, identities that are outside the gender binary. See, if you say it wrong, they're gonna call up here, man.
I just need a dictionary.
I'm
Am I
confused.
right? I don't know. But
See, you made the proper point, Brat. At 12 years old, who you're attracted to, you ain't having sex because you're a kid. Whoever you like, right? You're a child. We're not having sex. So to make you comfortable with who you're attracted to at 12 seems a little premature.
Here's the problem that I have. Don't get mad at me and Rock T for trying to make our little boys be men and produce grandchildren and play football. Don't get mad at us and call us just because we, what do they call it, over masculinity or something?
We're raising our son.
Hyper-masculine.
We're raising our son, yeah.
We're raising our sons, and you get mad at us because we would like to see our sons have a wife. That don't mean that I'm against gay.
But check this
the
out.
LGBT community.
There's a double standard, though.
Right.
Because if you think about it, I'm a girl who was a tomboy. I have 3 brothers. I was allowed to throw the football. I played t-ball with my brothers when we were still really little. I was able to do all the stuff the boys can do. And no one thought anything of it. Right. But boys are taught different. They are just, it is literally a double standard in the community that personally, my little brother wasn't allowed to play dolls with me. He wasn't allowed to paint his nails with me and, put string hair in his hair. My parents just didn't get down like that. And if that wasn't the thing, it was teaching young men to be young men and young ladies to be young ladies. And whatever your sexual preference is, it's different.
But boys should have played with dolls. That's what make a man know how to be affectionate toward his wife.
Oh, really? Is that what happened?
I don't know about that.
dog.
I don't know about that now.
And a girl playing baseball don't make her necessarily a tomboy. She's an athletic woman.
There we go.
She's an athletic woman. All right, let's go to the phones. Good morning.
I'm from Louisiana, and I agree with what Boosie said, but he was talking about having the gender reassignment surgery. He said if he wants to be trans, let him be trans, but don't cut it off.
I feel like it's too soon. He should be experiencing being a boy right now. Once he gets later on in life, if he decides that he wants to be identify as a she, that's completely fine. But at the age of 12, that's unacceptable.
No, that's fine. He can do what he wants to do, but us as African Americans, maybe we can start identifying as Caucasian Americans and see if that gets us any different treatment.
Children should not be allowed to make lifelong decisions at such a young age. Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle Union know better than that. They're the parents. You know exactly what you need to do. You get them away from some of them friends who's causing them to be that way.
Yeah, I agree with Boosie. I feel like Dwyane Wade is almost brainwashed at this point, trying to support his son. I know he has good intentions, but it's not healthy at that age to support someone trying to change their gender.
Yeah, and the thing about it is, man, what I hate is the fact that we get attacked, You know, like I get comments. Everybody see me and my little grandson on Facebook. Well, why you talk so heavy to him? Well, he has a right to cry. I know women coming on my Facebook page telling me how to teach my grandson how to be a man.
Right.
I now go on there all the time. When I see it, you don't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Now, if you want to inbox me and make a suggestion,
For sure.
we can have a conversation, but you don't tell me what to do. You don't tell me. You need to, whatever Dwyane Wade and Gabrielle do, that's their business.
Yep.
I don't care, but don't get mad at me for putting my grandson out there on the football field, just like I did Brandon and Malik in baseball, and teaching them how to cut the grass and take care of yard and change the oil in the car or whatever.
Because think about, Gary, you say this all the time. I'm a gay man, but at the end of the day, the last word is man.
Right.
Just because of your sexual preference does not take you from being a woman if I'm gay, or because you're a man. It doesn't make you not a man if you're gay. You still need to know how to be a man.
And I say that to y'all especially when y'all kind of get carried away.
To remind us.
I have to remind you. And I don't like the word gay. I'd rather alternative.
Okay, I will keep alternative in mind.
And then we're gonna have to make a list of all these names. And then if somebody they just misidentify somebody.
Yes, wrong pronoun.
Well, how the hell you supposed to know what to say if they come in there with some jeans? You know it's a damn man, and you call him a man, and he get upset with you and go. There are videos out right now where people have went, "Oh, I am not a woman."
Right.
I am a man. You know, just getting up, going off on people because how the hell they supposed to know? They say trying to be respectful. Say, well, sir, I'm not a sir. You know,
right?
It's and here's where people get mad. It's too much. Where do we draw the line?
Yeah.
It's too much. How does somebody supposed to know what you identifying as? What do you say? I identify as a woman. I identify as a this. I identify as. What would you go and tell everybody?
They do that. Like Caitlyn Jenner did it when Bruce transitioned. He did that article and said he wanted to be called her.
Well, he got on the dress and church shoes.
Right.
But what I'm saying is.
What is he wearing?
Okay, call us up. Let us know what you think. 866-9RICKEY, biggest mouth on the show. But the thing about it is, like somebody just on Facebook this morning said, Rickey Smiley is making everybody mad. Now you mad because we even having the conversation? What are we supposed to do? What do we? Brat, Gary, I'm totally confused. Do you think this is too much?
The situation, the whole thing, yeah. I mean, it's just because you're not going to ever come up with a correct answer or whatever. Everybody's going to always be mad about it. We don't even know why in the hell Dwyane Wade didn't even tell everybody about it. I mean, because that's their business.
Now, that's what they're saying on Facebook this morning, like, keep your family business private. Yes. And now the child is being out there and in the open and everybody judging or whatever, and I don't think I would want that for my child.
Yeah.
No, exactly. Magic didn't tell us about EJ. She just popped up.
Exactly. When she was older, though, too. You know, when EJ got older, you didn't see EJ as a 13-year-old boy trying to figure out. You didn't see him until he was living on his own, a grown man, and he makes his own decisions.
And here's what Dwyane Wade said.
Zaya started doing more research. She was the one who sat down with us as a family and said, hey, I don't think I'm gay. And she went down the list and said, you know, this is how I identify myself. This is my gender identity. So it was a process for us to sit down with our daughter and find out who she is and what she likes and not put something on her, because as parents, we put our hopes and we put our fears on our kids.
Right.
And with Zaya, we decided to listen to her. And she's leading us along this journey.
Right. Yeah.
And you know what hurts me though, kind of.
What?
He calling her. She's still looking like him.
Well, see, this is what I think Dwyane was saying, that Zaya set him and his wife and maybe the other kids down and said, look, I am not gay. I identify as a girl. I feel like I'm a girl. So I'm not a gay boy, but I am a girl that likes boys.
That happens to be in the boy body.
That's in a boy, and so that's what she says. What she means, he means when she says he explained it to us.
And here's my response to Zion. It had that been my child. Okay, I understand that, and I understand you feel that way, and I definitely respect it. I love you, first of all. You know, no matter what you decide later on in life, but while at the age of 12, now it's not the time to be dealing with no kind of sexuality, man, woman, even if you was a girl or whatever. I want you to be a great person and do good in school and make some great things happen for yourself, because we don't want to exploit your sexuality or exploit you and bring negative attention to you, son, or daughter, because a lot of people out here are homophobic and really don't understand, and people have gotten killed over this.
Yeah,
so let's use a little bit of discretion. And as the years go by and times change or whatever, and the atmosphere change, then we'll make some decisions in later. And as you get older, get ready to graduate from high school, I will teach you how to later on use it to keep yourself safe.
Absolutely.
And you can be who you want to be.
But at 12, their brains are not mature enough. Think about the brain of a 12-year-old kid. Even if they know that they're not like the rest of the boys in class, or they're not like the rest of the girls in class, they're still just a child. And so they're not mature enough to make these kind of lifelong decisions.
Right. All right, y'all. Let us know what you think. I'm taking some more of your calls. Get at me, 866-9-RICKEY. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, look who just walked into the studio. Our favorite grandmama, Miss Bernice Jenkins, in his ass.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Janie.
Hey, y'all.
Good morning, Janie.
Good morning. How are you?
We can dance, and we praise all night long.
Yeah, sing it, Miss Jenkins.
Because he be up all night.
Yeah,
Jesus don't take no one. Jesus don't take no naps. Oh, Jesus don't take no naps. He stay walk all night long. And hear you singing a song. Oh, Jesus, he don't take no naps.
Amen.
Yeah, he be up all night.
All right now.
Good to have somebody like the Lord.
Amen.
Because a human being will go to sleep on you. Oh, they'll nod off on you.
All right now.
Oh, when you need him in the middle of the night, and the human will nod on it, but Jesus, he stay up all night.
Come on now.
Every time I see a Red Bull, I think about Jesus.
All right.
Because they keep you up. All night long.
Yeah.
1 o'clock here, 2 o'clock. 4:30 when it get real dark. 4:30 before the sun come in. Yeah. Everybody sleep with their mouth open, but Jesus is what? You don't ever get tired. Yeah. Everybody got on New Balance, and George Jesus got on sandals and still walking. Here's our church announcement this morning. I'm sorry, I had to tell it. You all right, Jamie?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. This segment's being brought to you by No Dose. Y'all pray for the pastor's older sister, Annie Pearl.
Yeah.
You know, Annie Pearl was frying some fish at her house yesterday and went outside to cut off her sprinklers. And you know, her mind going bad, and she had stuck a couple of pieces of raw fish in her bathrobe pocket by mistake.
Lord have mercy.
And some stray cats smacked it, and about 8 of them jumped her. And she is recovering this morning from multiple cat scratches on her arms, legs, and butt cheeks. Now, Janie, do you know Deacon Willie Liggins?
Yeah.
You know his son Marco, who was trying hard to get on My 600-Pound Life. And he almost made it last season. But he was only 563 pounds and got passed over.
Right.
And he been on a strict diet for about the past 3 months. Yeah, he been eating a lot of Philly cheese steaks, macaroni and cheese,
sweet tea and zebra cakes. And he said that he right at 6:15 right now. So so he's got a good shot to get there. Trying to get him down to Houston.
Okay.
Now we got a funeral, Janie. We got a funeral on Monday.
Yeah, okay.
You know, 87-year-old mother Earlette Brown.
Yeah.
Now, who is related to R&B singer Chris Brown?
Oh, man.
Her nephew's first cousin brother Larry has a stepsister, Sharon, whose auntie's Marilyn is married to Chris Brown's third cousin Tony. Tony's half brother Charles and their uncle Mike has a younger sister Charlene, whose godbrother's cousin is Chris Brown. And after all that, I don't know what the hell killed her. I don't know. We don't know. But the only thing we know, the funeral gonna be at 11 o'clock. She damn sure dead. That's for sure. I know that. I don't know the rest of it, but I know she dead and Jesus is woke. I'll call you later, Janie. All right.
Entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 21 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page. What up?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Wash Up Wednesday. It's Eva Marcille, and here is a quick look at your top news stories. So, flexing his post-impeachment power, President Trump granted pardons to 11 white-collar criminals yesterday. He commuted the sentence of Illinois Governor Blagojevich, who was convicted of trying to sell Barack Obama's Senate seat. He also pardoned former New York police commissioner convicted of tax fraud and former owner of the San Francisco 49ers who was convicted of a felony for his role in a bribery case. Yes, the president got them all out yesterday.
Oh, wow.
In other news, we have another Democratic presidential debate taking place tonight in Las Vegas. This time, Michael Bloomberg will be in the mix. Now, he's not on the ballot in the upcoming primaries in Nevada and South Carolina, but he has climbed to number 2 in the polls, Ricky, right behind Bernie Sanders. The debate begins at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on NBC and MSNBC. Also, very sad to report the death of one Janet Dubois, famed for her role in Good Times as the beloved Willona. She died in California at her Los Angeles home yesterday at the age of 74.
There's a lot of people that feel some kind of way. We loved her, that character on Good Times.
Loved her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, we wanted to be her.
Everybody knew somebody like everybody. Mama had that one friend that remind you of Willona.
Willona, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Bowes, you are a legend, will forever be remembered. And lastly, today in Black History, we shine a spotlight on the late John Singleton, who became the first African-American nominated for an Academy Award for Best Director for Boys in the Hood. And Miss Kenya Moore was crowned Miss USA. And we would also like to celebrate the birthday of the legendary Smokey Robinson. That was a quick look at your headline news. For more on what's trending,
what they say about me, girl. Oh, yeah.
Log on to the RickeySmileyMorningShow.com. Rock T, what you got popping in sports, my brother?
Man, gotta love that Smokey Robinson right there, man. Shout out to number 2 ranked Lady Bears from Baylor University women's basketball coach Kim Mulkey, fastest Division I coach to 600 career victories, man. That's including men and women.
Wow.
She got 3 national championships in 20 seasons at Baylor. That means that's an average of 30 wins per season.
Yes.
That's putting them out there right there. LeBron James expressed his frustrations and thoughts toward Major League Baseball Commissioner Robert Manfred on his handling of the Houston Astros sign-stealing scandal. If y'all don't know what's been going on, there's been a league investigation confirming that the Astros cheated by using a camera-based sign-stealing system during their World Series win 2017 season. So LeBron said, listen, I know I don't play baseball, but Commissioner, you got to fix this for the sake of sports. Last but not least, your boy Drew Brees is not going to retire. He's coming back for another year at the age of 41 to quarterback the New Orleans Saints. So it means Teddy Bridgewater, they trying to say...
I think they got an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl.
They do. I mean, as long as you got Drew Brees, I mean, it is what it is. But will Teddy Bridgewater stay? Will he remain the backup, or will he test free agency?
Somebody gonna pick him up.
I think he should stay right where he is.
Yeah,
stay right there where you are.
Right.
Yes, sir. Let's get it.
There it is. I appreciate it, Roxy. It's Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
What up?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat, and this is the Hot Spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So Shannon Brown says that Monica is his forever Valentine. Yep, over the weekend he did a radio interview and he hinted that him and Monica may work things out, y'all. So when they asked if he wanted to get back with his ex-wife, he said, she's like my forever Valentine. See, I'm gonna get sentimental again. She's a huge part of how I think about love, I guess. She show love, I try to show it back.
God, we thank you for reuniting Jesus.
I know,
and it feels so good.
And it feels when asked if he hopes they reconcile.
I wish I could climb right through the telephone line.
Yes.
Give you what you want so you will still be mine. Hey,
All right now.
Cheers to
well,
me.
you ended that the right way, so I'm going to move on to the next thing. Y'all, LeBron James, he's doing a children's book. HarperCollins Publishers announced he's got a 2-book deal, and the NBA star is set to release his first children's book in August called I Promise. He said in the statement, books have the ability to teach, inspire, and bring people together. That's why these books and the opportunity to get children and parents reading together mean so much to me. He said, most importantly, we want to make sure these stories are ones that every single kid can see themselves in. So kudos to LeBron James. And last but not least, y'all, I got to just talk about Janet Dubois one more time, because then it's going to be like it ain't news tomorrow. And I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
I just want to say she was on The Love Boat. She was on The Facts of Life. She was on Beverly Hills 90210. She was on ER and the PJs as Miss Avery. And we got to give her a little tribute, you know, because she sang Moving On Up on the Jeffersons. So you know what I'm saying?
What?
So ladies and gentlemen, let's join in. That's her singing Moving On Up. We're moving on up.
Moving on up
to the east side. We finally got a piece of the pie. A piece don't fry in the kitchen. A beans don't burn on the grill. Took a whole lot of trying just to get up that hill. Now we're up in the big league, getting our turn at best. Long as we live, it's you and me, baby. Ain't nothing wrong with that. We're moving on up.
Moving on up.
I don't think so.
Brett, y'all also know Tattoo from Fantasy Island passed away too.
Did he? When?
did.
Really?
When? Recently?
I don't know. I just saw it. It came up on me.
It was somebody else died too, a lady from Friday or something.
Yeah, no, but Tattoo died.
Boys in the Hood.
Oh yeah.
You missed
Tattoo definitely died, and I'm
but the plane.
Right. Anybody remember Tattoo with the little white suit?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we remember Tattoo.
Him and
We
Mr.
do
Rourke.
remember Tattoo. Him and Mr.
Y'all
Rourke.
don't know about Fantasy Island. Tattoo died, and I'm just upset because whoever said that they had him in a Coleman cooler, I don't appreciate it at all.
You know what? No, we're not doing that.